real quick. So I'm gonna show you an old school picture. I was in Buffalo, New York. This is before College Dropout came out. You're like the first person I ever met in Chicago, and for me to be full circle, you know, hosting the morning show on WGCI. And I remember that day meeting you. You came in the studio with Don C. He had on a Louis Vuitton book bag, and your album didn't even drop yet. And you told me in that interview you would be one of the biggest rappers of all time. You would change the game forever because you were known as a producer. And I always, just from afar, remember that and watched you. Like, you really did every single thing that you said you would do. Like, you know, you really spoke every single moment. Your first album wasn't even out yet. You were still known as Kanye, the producer. You're about to prove yourself in the rap game. And it's just crazy that, you know, you really did become it all. You really did.
You just gotta know, you know what I mean? You remove, there's certain cultures that don't use words like try, if, want. You know, you just remove those, and, you know, they stay in the church sometimes. Like, if you just claim, affirm what you want, the universe is going to bring it around you. You got to know. It's like the biggest thing is, you know, people psych you out. Like, people say the devil's greatest trick is make you think you didn't exist. I think the devil's greatest trick is making you think you don't exist, that you're not who you are, that you don't have the position that you have in life. How many people here feel like they have an inner divinity? An inner, would you raise your hands if you feel like you have an inner divinity? How many people feel like they have an inner God inside of them here? How many people, is it, raise raise
Today a little bit more.
Raise your hand if you don't feel like you have God inside of you. Why don't you feel like you have God inside you? Interesting. So it feels like if you say that you're divine and you have God inside you, that what would you feel that we have God inside of us? So I could address that statement. How many people feel that we have God inside of us? How many people are more focused on saying, is God inside of you as a singular, or God inside of us as a collective? Which side are we on?
First. I like the collective.
You guys like the collective idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that better too. We like that better.
Hey yo, it's your boy. Let's get into this, man. Kanye, man. However crazy you may think he is, if he was the basis of the movie Get Out, if Kim Kardashian is his handler, it ain't got nothing to do with that. Let's talk about these spiritual jewels that Kanye just dropped on everybody. See, it seems that Kanye has an understanding about God, and God actually being within instead of being an external source, being a man in the clouds. See, in 2020, it's the Great Awakening. Majority of the world, well, I'm not going to say majority, but we waking up. We definitely waking up. I'm hearing this concept a lot more often. God is within. Meaning that God is light, God is energy. There is nothing outside of God. All is God. There is nothing that, or there isn't anything that isn't God. So with that being said, you hear him speak on the power of his words and the power of affirmation, the power that these words and these beliefs and these understandings within his self has over his reality, the power to manifest reality and bend reality to your will. How is that possible for the human being when every other creature who is also of God is reacting to the stimulus, yet humans, the demigods, humans with the higher consciousness, humans have the power to affirm the reality, the power to manifest the reality. Why? Because that higher consciousness of God or Yah is within each and every one of us. See, God is everything, but the higher consciousness of God is within us. Now, there are higher and lower consciousnesses, but the human consciousness is high enough to use that divine energy within to bend reality to his will. See, what happened was when we were growing up, we had social programming to make us have a certain frame of thought that was socially acceptable for the people around us. So when you have people who are against the social norms, people who go wildly against what society accepts, people who go wildly against these social conditionings, you have people who have a much larger power to manifest what their will may be. Okay? So when you understand that your beliefs that you grew up with weren't yours, but that they were given to you, whether it be religion, whether it be your thoughts on how America is, whether it be your thoughts on a certain race or a category of people, you must understand that growing up, we were socially conditioned. We were given beliefs. And when we got older, we were given the opportunity to either keep those beliefs or go against it. But we were programmed from the very start. So when you take out that social program and understand that your beliefs are your own, understand that your scientific and understandings and social understandings and spiritual understandings are your own. They don't have to be given to you. They have to be given to you, but not the but you have a choice. You have a choice for what you want to attract to you. You have a choice of what you feel is right and what you feel is wrong from your heart. Now, once you break down these social constructs, once you break down these social programs, you find that you have a choice to believe what you want to believe, what you feel is true, what you feel is right. And when you truly feel these things throughout your heart, your manifestation has grown. Your manifestation powers are all yours. Instead of manifesting what others believe and manifesting for their reality, you start to begin to manifest for your own reality because these beliefs are yours. These understandings are yours. You get what I'm saying? When he said that you can't use words like try or can't or maybe or hopefully. No. You must know. You must know that God can do all things and that God is within you. That God broke itself up into multiple different fragments. And that within each of those fragments, the God energy is found. The consciousness and awareness is found. Where you find that God and divine energy, you will find manifestation. When you have the understandings in your own mind and your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, and your unconscious mind agrees with each other, or whatever the higher percentage agrees with itself, this shall be your reality. And this is why everyone's reality is personalized to them. This is why whatever you believe, whatever you understand fully, whatever you fully have faith in, actually, not just consciously, but subconsciously, the world becomes a mirror and a reflection of those thoughts, because you are literally looking at your thoughts manifested into the physical realm. So when you are in an area or an experience of unpeace, your mind is at unpeace. When you are at experience of health, your mind is healthy. This is the ultimate understanding, that the world bends to your will. You do not react, but actually, the world reacts to you. It seems that Kanye has this understanding. He speaks on this manifestation and the divine entity within all of us. The fact that we are all connected, not singular, but that we are all of the same energy. We are all one within each other. That there may be duality, there might be good and evil, but all things are God. Once you understand that all things are God and that you are only to vibrate and experience the frequencies that you vibrate on, the things that you truly have faith in consciously and subconsciously, that the world outside of you will reflect those thoughts in the physical form, in a symbolic form, you will then be able to regain your power as a God being. In the Bible, it says that ye are gods, not that I am somebody who is only of the Bible, because, there are different understandings. There are different ways to look at these holy books. I'm more of a scientific person, but when things line up with these religious texts, with the scientific texts, with the metaphysical principles and the hermetic laws, you will see that all is divine and that all comes in divine timing, that all is you and that you are everything and that there is nothing outside of God and we are one. With that being said, never forget that you can never free yourself until you be yourself, baby. I love all y'all so much. Subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this. I need you to leave a like so other people may be able to see this video. I need you to leave a comment so that other people can see this video. And I need you to reflect the light and share the video to those who you feel would benefit from this wonderful, beautiful, and divine information. I love y'all, man. Peace.